Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shanika. I hope y'all are having a blessed, wonderful day. I got another story for y'all today that is called Apples of Gold. I hope y'all having a blessed, wonderful day. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to read this excerpt for y'all first before I get to the story. And it's from Proverbs chapter 25, verse 11, and it reads, a word aptly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver. And this story is called Apples of Gold. In the 1950s, Mary grew up knowing she was different from other kids. And she hated it because she had a cleft palate. And she had learned to steel herself against the jokes and stares of children who teased her about her misshapen lip, crooked nose, and garbled speech. Mary was convinced that no one outside her family could ever love her until she entered Mrs. Leonard's class. Mrs. Leonard had a warm smile, a round face, and beautiful brown hair. All of the children liked Mrs. Leonard, but Mary grew to love her. In those days, teachers administered a hearing test in the classroom. Unfortunately, Mary not only had a speech impediment due to her cleft palate, she also was partially deaf in one ear. Determined not to let the children have something else to tease her about, she thought of a way to cheat on her hearing test. She could pass the whisper test by covering her bad ear and turning her good ear toward her teacher. The girl was clever, okay? On the day of the dreaded hearing test, surely God put 7 words in Mrs. Leonard's mouth that changed Mary's life forever. When it was time for Mary's whisper test, she clearly heard the words, I wish you were my little girl. Solomon called these kinds of words apples of gold in settings of silver. They are words that can erase years of pain and sorrow. They are words filled with love and acceptance. They are words that are priceless to those who hear them. If someone listening on your conversations, would their lives be changed for the better or worse? Would they hear you speaking about the character flaws of others as if they were physical defects, meaning you cracking on people, you're picking on someone because of their looks or their misfortunes? Or would they hear that you consider others as beautiful in God's eyes? Ask yourself in your words, ask yourself if your words build up someone or tear them down. Do your words push others away from you or draw others near you? Do people want to be around you or they can't stand to be around you? Most important, do they draw others to God? It's never too late to dispense apples of gold in settings of silver. Seek someone who is downcast and whisper a word of encouragement. You never know who needs to hear the words, I wish you were my friend. Reflection question number 1. How have you been affected negatively by hurtful words? And I know they can last a lifetime. They can take your self-esteem down, make you feel low, even if it's something somebody told you when you were a child or a teenager or in your 20s. Words do affect people and hurt people and have a long-lasting impression. And you'll have some people say, well, you're an adult now. Why are you letting something like that affect you? It does, especially if people don't go and get the help that they need to overcome those things. Watch your mouth, people. Watch the words that come out of your mouth. They can be detrimental to others. Or if you're speaking positively into someone's life, it can uplift them and get them the motivation that they need to get up off their butt and get her done, get things done. In what ways are you guilty of hurting others with your words? If you've ever hurt anybody with your mouth, what ways were you guilty? I know I got a mouth. You push me to that limit and I can say some things, which is why it takes the Holy Spirit to hold me back. He had to discipline me in that area for sure, for sure. 2, can you think of a time when you have been on the receiving end of positive and encouraging words? And how did they affect you? So if you have someone pouring life into you, making, encouraging you, making you feel good about yourself, how did you feel? I'm pretty sure it made you feel great. So how about you do the same to others? If you know how that made you feel, you do the same to others. Even if it's a compliment. I love complimenting people. When I go out there in them streets, I'll tell somebody they're beautiful, they're handsome, have a wonderful day. I like their eyelashes, eyebrows. I'll tell someone, I make sure to compliment someone, and it lifts their entire mood. 3, ask God to show you someone to whisper words of encouragement to today. So if he put it on your heart to reach out to somebody, know that they need that. They need to hear from you. And then I have a little quote for y'all. It's from Amy Carmichael, and it reads, if I can enjoy a joke at the expense of another, I can in any way slight another in the conversation or even in thoughts, then I know nothing of Calvary's love. So if you're doing that to people, cracking jokes on people because of the way they look, y'all, it's not coming from God. God ain't going to make fun of us like that. He's not going to do that. Uplift someone and encourage someone. I know we love cracking jokes on people. We see somebody looking crazy and it's easy to go, ah. But you also have to remember, you don't know that person's story. You don't know why they look that way. You don't know what is going on. And you be amazed if you actually talk to these, certain people who has these deformities or looking crazy, and you actually hear their story, you'll feel bad. You'll have egg on your face, be looking like Boo Boo the Fool. So we got to choose our words wisely, y'all. Choose our words wisely and encourage and uplift one another. Make people feel the way we would want to feel. Anywho, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. Bye.